as I work more with energy, shamans, and hypnotherapy, and all those healing modalities, the more I understand that it's all about energy, of course. So if we want to remove blocks, we want to transform the energies, correct? Some people say that we cannot resist what we resist. I agree. But it does not mean that we cannot transform an emotion into a feeling, or an emotion of fear, anger, guilt, or stress into a higher feeling like love or tolerance, or joy, serenity, etc. So what we're going to do today is play around with the energies and shift energies as if you were shamans, or maybe you are, I don't know, or healers, or even people working with quantum physics, which is a very scientific way of also shifting energies. Okay, so can everybody hear me okay, like they say? Yeah?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So having said that, what I'm going to ask you to do for now is to pick one area in your life. We talked about, at least 3. We talked about recently, or the title is about relationships. Let's talk about that a little bit. Relationships, why do we go into relationships? Whether it's husband or wife, or we have relationships with our children or friends. My primary reason, or the primary reason that I know about, is for us to trigger each other. Now, why do we trigger each other? To overcome and transcend these triggers, obviously, correct? To remember, remember who we are, capital A, which is spiritual beings living in earthly experience, to manifest, or to remember to manifest our divinity here on earth, in this plane, correct? If you agree with me, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine also. The point is, we're going to learn to shift energies. So, having said that, what are your limiting beliefs about relationships? It could be that I cannot trust anybody, or men cannot be trusted, or women cannot be trusted, for example. This is my book. You can find on my website, which is myname.com, Marc, MarcMallat.com. You can download the book for free, and you can read the 3rd section, or whatever section you want. There are only 3. It's a small booklet. And I talk about switching and shifting energies, especially in the 2nd section. So what's a limiting belief? I think I wrote about this in my first. Let's talk about some limiting beliefs when it comes to relationships, for example. I'm sure you have a lot more than I do written down here. Some limiting beliefs about relationship: I cannot trust, or love does not last, or I cannot stand his or her character flaws, it's unlivable. These are limiting beliefs, correct? Some more limiting beliefs, maybe about money, we'll talk about that later. So I ask you to think about your limiting beliefs when it comes to relationships, if that's what you want to focus on today. I also can ask you, if you want to talk about or think about your limiting relationships when it comes to money. Money doesn't grow on trees, or money, it's difficult to make money in this situation. I kind of agree, but it's not impossible. These limiting beliefs can be shifted by higher beliefs, okay? So again, in my book here, I wrote this many years ago. I don't know how many years ago, but it seems like a long time. Some limiting beliefs about relationships. So if it's about trust, I know I accept that there is a lesson to be learned about trust. Or if I want a fulfilling relationship, I accept to take a calculated risk and trust. Because without trust, you don't have a fulfilling relationship, or do you? Maybe, maybe not. What I'm just showing you here is how we can change our limiting beliefs to a more empowering belief. And when it comes to really strong beliefs, we can call it knowings or faith. So faith it until you make it. Sometimes, they say that, because that is going to help you go to a higher belief. I accept that my partner triggers me sometimes and learn from it. If you have a belief that says, I know my partner is going to trigger me, I am going to transcend it and communicate better, for example. Then you have changed your limiting belief to a higher, more diplomatic, more mature belief. Let's say about money. So money, another one would be, I cannot make money in this economy, okay? Another belief, a better belief would be, if there's a will, there's a way. Another spiritual belief, if you want, would be abundance, including material abundance, is part of my true nature. It's up to you to pick your belief. Go to the belief store and buy a belief that's going to help you, make you stronger. Another limiting belief would be, there are no more opportunities to make money. Well, of course, that's nonsense. There are more and more opportunities being created every day. I am open to receiving abundance. I am capital A. I have to take away from others to make money. That's another limiting belief. There's more than enough for everyone. There is abundance. That's a higher belief. I co-create and manifest abundance. That's an even higher belief or a knowing. So I'm talking about limiting beliefs. So in the title today, we're going to use some shamanic techniques or concepts to shift our energies, because the belief has an energy. You're contracted when you say, oh, money is so scarce, it's hard to make money. You say you have some type of frustration energy or a contracted energy. If you say, oh, all relationships are so difficult, it's not even worth it, well, that's contracted, right? Again, it depends on your beliefs. So you can go into the beliefs, change your beliefs, that's fine. What I'm going to ask you to do is shift the energy. So I'm going to ask you, we have another area, which is health. We can use this technique also to heal. Let's say you have some type of dis-ease or even a coronavirus. People have healed from the corona with this technique, which I'm going to show you, which I call the magic board technique. And we can shift our limiting beliefs and energies into higher energies and frequencies. Or we can shift the state of dis-ease into a state where we are at ease, or we have healed from the corona or whatever. I'm just talking about the corona because people have been focused on it a lot lately. All right. So if, let's say, you have a dis-ease, you're not feeling well, you see yourself on this blackboard, and then you see another part of the blackboard, another image, which is you working on yourself, or your higher self working on your adult self, okay, with your consciousness, sending it love or serenity or whatever energies. And then the third board would be living the benefits of being healthy, or living the benefits of having abundance, abundance of love, abundance of friendship, abundance of money. Money is good. Money helps you to make, to do and be more, and it helps other people as well. It depends on your intention. It's just like a knife. It can be used for good or bad. But when I say, I love money, how bad do you feel, or how good do you feel? Say it to yourselves. I love money. Does it sound egotistical? Somebody answer me.
Sounds a bit empty.
Sounds empty. Okay, what we want to do is, when we say I love money, is to increase that energy, that vibe, and get you to the point where I say, yes, I love money. I can help so many people with more money. I can do this, I can do that, I can travel, I can expand Illuminations and open up Illuminations in the world, in the States, in India, wherever. Or it's already in India, I guess. So yeah, it sounds fulfilling, somebody else is saying. Great. Okay. So it's all about the energy, my friends. So please think about, pick one topic, because we don't have time to clear all topics, even though it's the same technique for all of them. But pick either limiting beliefs or energies about money, limiting beliefs or energies about relationships, limiting beliefs and energies about your health. Whatever it is, pick one topic and let's go for it. Now, again, the way we're going to go for it is I love money and allow money to love me. That's great. That's a good give and take relationship with money, Munira. So what I am saying is, yes, you want to go to those higher vibrations and you want to keep them there. Now, what's the best way to manifest something in your life? To manifest a good thing, to manifest whatever you want to manifest. Things are created twice, once in your mind and once in the real materialistic world. Things are created twice, once in your imagination, in your subconscious mind, in the imaginal, in the spiritual, in the energetic world, and then in this world, the earthly dualistic world we're living in right now. Any questions on that? Let's get that cleared. No? Okay. So what we're doing is we're manifesting just like shamans manifest. From shama to everyone clear. Okay, cool. So what we want to do is manifest and learn to shift energies. Some healers, they shift energies. They just look at your aura and they shift the energies, okay? But guess what? Those energies that are limited will come back if your thinking is still stinking. If you have stinking thinking, like I don't know which some spiritual teachers used to say that, or I can't remember who, but used to talk about stinking thinking. Well, even if I clear you, you clear yourselves, or some guru clears you, or some shaman clears you, you're going to go back to that lower vibration because of your thinking. Because you are the cause of your own energy. It's not your circumstances, your outside circumstances. It's not that. It's your inner thinking, which is connected to all other auras, your mental, your subtle mental body, your subtle emotional and spiritual bodies and physical bodies. They are all interrelated, okay? So I'm going to ask you to pick from these 7 emotions, which ones do you have the most? Fear, anger, guilt, stress, sadness, loneliness, or boredom. 7 primary emotions. It's in my book if you want to download it for free. Again, fear, anger, guilt, stress, sadness, loneliness, and boredom. Anxiety, for example, is a cousin of fear. No, you don't have to agree on one at all, but let's say which one do you have the most? That's the question. Fear. McCarthy is saying fear. All right, fear is probably the biggest obstacle because we either live in fear or in love, right? So yes, if you have no fear, you have love. Okay, from Kamal is saying anger, and Amanda is saying boredom. Yes, loneliness. Yes, all these are primary emotions, fear and guilt. Fear, anger, and guilt, my friends, come together. They call the devil's triangle. Fear of failure, yes, very good, Dira. So fear, anger, and guilt are called the devil's triangle. They usually come together. Fear, anger, and guilt. All right. So usually it's fear of losing love, fear of not making enough money, fear of being ridiculed, fear of somebody that's going to hurt you, fear of losing love, of abandonment, fear, and they're all derived from the fear of dying. That's why in my work and the shamanism work I do, or breath work, or hypnotherapy, or plant medicine that I do, we have a lot of death and rebirths. So death is just a transition again. The physical death is nothing, you know, but once you have many psycho-spiritual deaths, then you learn to embrace life. And once you embrace life, you notice that you get rid of all those fears. Some people have fears they don't know about. We all do, I'm sorry, we all do. So yeah, Alira is saying, does it come from our childhood? Yes, but it can come from your past lives as well. But let's just say from your childhood, you know, we're born with 2 fears. We're born with the fear of noises and the fear of altitudes, of falling. We're born with those 2 fears. But again, with our parents being as conscious as they all are, we learn to condition other fears. Not only our parents, you know, I'm just joking around, but yes, a big job with that is, I would say, because of our parents when we're very young and our environment as we grow up. And fear is the biggest obstacle. So that energy you're vibrating in, again, which one is the most intense with you? Fear, anger, guilt, stress, sadness, loneliness, and boredom. A lot of people have said fear. Some people said anger. Whatever it is, those primary emotions, are your children. I'd like you to imagine the fear you might have, the anger, the guilt, the stress, the sadness, the loneliness, the boredom, or all of them together. Imagine them as your child, your inner child. Yes, they can be all. Dimitra, they can all come at the same time if you have an excess. Now the problem is, it's only when you have an excess of those emotions. Most of us go through it a little bit, you know, for a little time. It's okay to be a little bit angry for like a couple of seconds, if it's necessary sometimes. You decide whether it's necessary or not necessary. Most of the time, it's unnecessary. That's just my opinion, all right? I have a shaman that's calling me from Peru. I keep hanging up, but he keeps on calling. So if he calls another time, I'll just answer him real fast. Probably has some type of crisis. So I work with shamans in Peru and other places. So having said that, that vibration, when you think about money, or you think about your partner, or you think about relationships in general, or you think about, let's say, your health, what is that vibration you're vibrating in? Is it a fear? Is it anger, mostly guilt? I want you to imagine this, like I said earlier, that it's your inner child, okay? So having said that, all the emotions, fear, anger, guilt, stress, sadness, loneliness, and boredom, are your inner child. In a couple of moments, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes and breathe, and I'm going to guide you to connect with your inner child. Anxiety is a cousin of fear, Elisa. Okay, it's a cousin of fear. So yes, imagine your anxiety as a little child, okay? And then we're going to have this child grow up. We're going to give him a lot of energy, good energy, get him to grow up, and then we're going to imagine our full potential selves living the relationships we want, or living the, okay, hold on a second. Joseph, I cannot talk now. I'm in a course, my friend. Talk to you later. Sorry, that's my friend from Giuseppe. He's a shaman that works with this stuff as well. So we're going to change and shift that energy. I'm going to show you how. Just follow my guidance, please, if you want to. And then we're going to go from the inner child to the adult here and now to the full potential self. Okay? So any questions before we start? Okay. Does anybody have a lot of frustration or depression, by the way? Just so I know. Okay. So if you have frustration or depression, it's because of one of those primary emotions we talked about, or all of them at the same time. So usually you have fear, anger, guilt, stress, sadness, loneliness, and boredom. If you have too much of that, you distract. Some people take drugs, some people overwork, some people over-exercise, some people overeat. And if you eat a big chicken, and let's say you have fear, it's not going to get rid of your fear, right? You're going to come back after your indigestion, come back to the fear. It's going to be a vicious circle, right? Yeah. All right. So whatever you eat is not going to get rid of your fear. Whatever you, however you work out, it's not going to get rid of your sadness, let's say. It will temporarily, but it will not go to the depth of the problem or challenge. So if you have frustration and depression, frustration is called a secondary emotion, and depression is called a tertiary emotion. So you have the 7 primary, you have frustration, and you have depression. Guess what? You will get rid of the depression, you will get rid of the frustration if you take care of the 7 primary emotions without pills, which comes first before anxiety attacks. So yeah, Elisa's asking me, when you have Anxiety attacks, that means you have some type of fear that has built up and then it manifests in the body through anxiety attacks. It could be a thought, it could be a conditioned fear, but usually you become what you think about the most. So if you're really scared of dying or catching the corona or of your partner leaving you or losing love or not making money, whatever the heck it is, eventually you're going to attract it. Yes, it's an emotion, Elisa. They're all emotions, but let's call them energies, all right? Yeah, so maybe you got over your panic attacks, Madiha. That's fine. You know, they might come back, they might not. But the thing is, it's easily solved. It's not a big deal. Once you learn these things, hi, Sonia, it's not a big deal at all. All right? So, please, any questions before we start the exercise? Yes, and exactly. Everything is energy. All right? We're going to shift the energies. I'm going to show you how to shift your own energies. You don't need anybody. You are divine creatures. You're divine beings living an earthly experience. That's all. I know that you know this, but knowing is not enough. I would like you to practice it in your daily lives. So can you shift energies? Yes, 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 and yes. Can you shift them easily? Yes, 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 and yes. They haven't taught us. We are ready. Okay, great. Yeah, so I don't know what I said, but I hope I didn't say you weren't ready. It seems like we're all ready or else we wouldn't be here, right? We're all teachers and students. You are my teachers as well. Please close your eyes, and I'd like you to breathe 30 times, deep and sweet, deep and slow. Bring in that energy of peace into your heart, into your solar plexus. If you have some emotions there, bring in peace deeply and smoothly. 1, 2, 3, breathe in. Continue breathing in that peaceful energy into your solar plexus or to your heart. Okay, just breathe normally now. And focus on the vibrations that you might feel in your body, in your hands, or that you might hear. And I'd like you to imagine now in front of you a blank space, the blank space of the imagination. A big blank space, just like a big blackboard. Rectangular, long, and big. Now, I want you to imagine you have a piece of chalk in one hand and you have an eraser in the other hand. Go ahead and draw a big, big circle on the board. And in that circle, draw the number 100. Big in the big circle on the board of your imagination. That's it. Good. Now, in a moment, we're going to erase it. Once you erase the number 100 and erase the circle, allow yourself to let go even more. At the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and erase the circle on the board, erase the number 100, and allow yourself to go deeper, relax, and just let go, loosen, limp, and relax. Cool and peaceful. Good. Now go ahead and draw, even if you don't imagine it very well, it's okay, just sense it. Draw another big circle on the board, and in that circle, write the number 99. Good. Now go ahead, erase the circle and erase the number 99, and allow yourself to let go even more. Cool, loose, limp, calm, relax. That's it. Good. Yeah, way done. That's it. All right, now go ahead and draw another circle. This circle's smaller. It's a lot smaller. And in that circle, write the number 98. It's a lot smaller. Okay. And now erase it with the eraser and let go some more. Really let go, loose and limp. You're doing great. Good. Good. Now go ahead and draw on the board another circle, a lot smaller, very small this time. And in that circle, write the number 97, very small. Good. Let go. Relax. Okay. Now you see that number, or you feel that number, or sense that number 97, just erase it from inside the circle. Only the number, not the circle. You can go ahead and draw the circle again, a small circle. And I'd like you to imagine the rest of the numbers, 97, 96, and the rest of those numbers just becoming smaller and smaller, tinier and tinier, like grains of sand, just disappearing into nothingness. They're not important now. Let them go, loose, limp, and relaxed into nothingness. Let them go completely into nothingness. That's it. Now, imagine your inner child, the little one in you, maybe 5 or 4 years old, but still a very young child. Imagine a picture maybe you've seen a long time ago of yourself, or just imagine that little child in you. And go ahead and remember which emotion you have the most: fear, anger, guilt, stress, sadness, loneliness, boredom, frustration, depression, whatever it may be. And that is translated into that child that you're seeing, that you're imagining, that you're sensing in front of you on that magic space, that sacred space. It could be in your heart now. You can change it as you wish. Now, this is the question I'd like you to ask your inner child. What does the inner child, which is either fear, anger, guilt, stress, sadness, loneliness, boredom, frustration, depression, whatever it is, ask him or her what she needs the most right now. And you're going to give it to her. You are the parents. You are the conscious one. It could be peace, strength, awareness, maturity, joy, love, nobility, safety. No matter what it is, go ahead and, as if you can breathe into this child, this emotion, you can breathe into something good and something strong or positive or love. Just with your breath, breathe out the feeling that is going to transform that emotion that he or she has. The feeling, a lot of people feel that they want to breathe in love or peace or serenity or joy or just strength. I mean, spiritual strength, not the macho baloney, but the feminine, spiritual centered strength, or awareness and maturity, or all of them together. Go ahead and breathe in into that little child what she or he needs the most to unlock his or her potential to have better relationships, or more abundance in relationships, or more abundance when it comes to material things or money. We deserve abundance. Everybody does. No matter what you think you've done, you're unconditionally loved. Remember that. So, as you breathe in these energies that are positive and strong and higher frequencies into the inner child, your inner child is going to start to grow up and become a teenager and then an adult. Just keep on injecting these sweet frequencies and energies into the child that needs it the most. And as you give love and strength and security and peace to this inner child, you're going to see that he's going to, or she's going to, grow up to become a different person, a more conscious person. If you want more consciousness, just breathe in, because the spirit is in the breath. Breathe in into the little child's heart, more consciousness. Send it with your hand, with your breath. It doesn't matter how. You can put a color to it. It could be pink, it could be purple, it could be white, divine light, whatever it is. Send it to that inner child and allow the inner child to grow up as a mature, strong, cool, aware, happy, loved, loving, and noble being. Imagine your inner child becoming strong and big, an adult. He or she is starting to work if it's a work problem, or going into relationships if it's a relationship problem. But this time, you are a lot more conscious. You are a lot more loved. You didn't know it before, but now you know it. You're a lot more aware. You're a lot more peaceful because you've grown up and have been programmed with strong, beautiful energies, conscious energies, high frequency energies. Imagine now the child becoming an adult. Great relationships, friendly relationships, loving relationships based on consciousness, maturity, love, friendship, joy, fun, whatever it is. Imagine this adult now that has grown up because of these frequencies. And by the way, the earth is receiving higher frequencies from the Pleiadians, just so you know, and other extraterrestrials that are working with us and helping humanity. So it's actually not far from the truth at all of what's happening. So keep feeding your inner child now that has become an adult, very strong, mature, happy, joyful, loved by himself, herself. And imagine your relationships. Imagine how now you're not triggered like you used to be before, because you know it's their projection. Your opinion of yourself is a lot more important than anybody's opinion about you, whether it's your husband or wife or whoever. Doesn't matter. What matters is what you think and how you are, your self-esteem. Imagine now you're making money. If money is an issue, you know, it's just about your vibration with money. Money is great. I love money. Say it to yourselves, because it helps you become more and be more in a more loving way. Actually, it just helps. It's just a tool, but it does help a lot. You know, imagine yourselves being well. If you have a dis-ease, imagine whatever frequencies, love, the highest. All we need is love, by the way, but it's the highest energy. If you want to inject or send some love into a place where you feel a dis-ease, whether it's your stomach, your neck, your back, send in love, light, higher frequencies, and imagine your cells coming back to normal, feeding off this love, feeding off this high vibrancy, this high consciousness. And you can even talk to your cells or dis-ease and ask them, what is it that gave you or gave me, my body, this dis-ease? Is it my thinking? Is it my contractions? Is it fear, anger, guilt, stress, sadness, loneliness? But whatever it is, you'll get insights. So I'll give you some time now. Just imagine yourselves as an adult, still receiving the peace, the strength, the awareness, the happiness, joy, love, nobility, security. You're still receiving this, and you're becoming your full potential selves. You are becoming who you really are. Just bring it out. That's all you need to do. Just bring it out. And now imagine living those benefits. Now imagine your vibrations with money. Now imagine your vibrations in relationships. Now imagine your vibrations in a diseased place in the past in your body that's now feeling ease. Send it higher vibes of love and light. Very simple. Now I'm going to clear you from here. I'm going to help you with your permission. I'm going to ask each one of you your permission to help you with this. I'm sending in some energy. I will not do anything if I don't have your permission, so don't worry. Okay, give me your permissions by writing if you want, and I'll help you. If you don't want help, that's fine. Okay. All right, guys, I got you. Tara, Maria, Iram, Dimitri, please, yes. Madiha, okay. Nira, okay. Laura, okay. Isabella, okay. All right, we're all cool. Okay. Okay, your vibration is rising. Allow it to rise. I've called in the archangels actually and other guides. You can call in your own guides if you want. It is a shamanic way of healing. Call in the divine beings of light, okay? Okay. All right, now feel this energy. Stay with it. Good. Keep your eyes closed. Now raise, your energy is rising. Your energy is rising. I want you to raise it all the way to your full potential selves. Become your full potential selves. You are too cool for unnecessary anger, irritation. You're too strong for unnecessary fears and anxieties. You're way too strong. You let go of that. That's how strong you are. And you're way too aware not to know who you are. Come on. You decide to be happy. Yes, some people say it's not a decision. Well, I disagree. It's a decision to be happy, period. I had a guru say that the other day, that happiness is not a decision. Well, I disagree completely. It's a decision more than anything. It comes from within. Even if you're sick, you have people who are sick or happy. You have children are dying, they're happy. For God's sakes, remember who you are. Okay? Loved. You're unconditionally loved. I don't care who you've killed and what you've done and what you've not done. You're unconditionally loved no matter what. Remember that. That alone will heal you. You'll go to a higher vibration. All right. Stay at the energy. Stay strong, vibrating and light. Peace. Peace. So important. Inner peace. Just bring it down from your higher self, which is aligned with Source and God. You, your higher self, and God. You actually can become your higher self in this duality. It's up to you. All right. Beautiful. Doing some great work at feeling your energies. This is really cool. I'm really happy here. Any questions as we go along? Ask me questions. Those who want to. You can still vibrate with a higher frequency with your eyes open, even if you're using your conscious mind a little bit. You can still vibrate in that higher consciousness. Okay, so Kamal saying I have frustrations within, uneasiness. I'm going to ask you to send it. I'll do it for you if you want, but send yourself some just peace, that pure energy of peace. Okay, so Ali, the way we measure the energy is by feeling it. You're going to feel it if you're sensitive to it. You feel the vibrations. I'm going to help you with this. For those who want to breathe in, I'm going to ask you to breathe in deep peace. I want you to imagine deep peace. Thank you. Okay, so breathe in some deep peace and allow that peace to go in. Somebody has a headache. Well, it could be because you haven't grounded yet, or you came out of it fast. That happens sometimes. Okay, Dimitra, well, relax. You can fall asleep if you want, no problem. So we're all cool. But remember, you are so strong. A lot of people don't know how strong we are. Okay, hopelessness, Maria. There's a lot of light. There's a lot of hope. All you have to do is change your limiting belief. That's a limiting belief. Okay, good. Feeling energy, all right. That's great. Be careful, Maria, on your limiting beliefs. The hopelessness. Your past does not equal your future. I don't care how old you are. Your past does not equal your future. It's all about consciousness. Yeah, it's about consciousness. So you want to get rid of that limiting belief, Maria. I think that's it. How to be grounded properly. You want to imagine yourself as an oak tree down in Mother Earth, or you want to balance your left and right side, your feminine and masculine sides, become centered, strong like an oak tree. All right, just breathe in. Gently, no efforts, no big effort. Gently breathe in. Imagine you're breathing in that peace. It's peace, actually. Yes, Munira, great. She's feeling energy in her heart. Good, Lira, that's great. Good. This is how strong you are. People have no clue how strong they are sometimes. You're spiritual beings. Wakey, wakey. Yeah, this is it. All right, I'm vibrating here. So I got a lot of good spirits around us.
Sorry.
Okay, Farah, go ahead with the financial blocks. I want you to say, I love money and feel good about it. I love money. Everybody say, I love money. It makes me a better person. It can make me a better person if I choose to. Okay, so people will dump energy on you, Kamal. You do want to protect yourself. Yes, Farah. I want you to protect yourself, Kamal, I think it is. Protect yourself by putting yourself in a balloon or in some type of protective layer, and protect yourself from the 5G that's coming or whatever. If it's not coming, it's better. Protect yourself from 3G, 4G, whatever. You need some protection nowadays on the subtle bodies. So imagine a layer, or you can call in the violet flame. Yes, you can call in the violet flame. You can ask Archangel Michael to keep you protected, and ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel to lift any negative energies or entities from you. Okay? So I just want you to know at least this. I want you to know that you're extremely strong spiritual beings. So somebody's asking me how to postpone things. Postponement has to do with fear. If I'm postponing something, it's because I really don't feel like doing it. If you do it faster, you do it immediately, you're going to feel good about yourself. So know that it's not feeling good that comes after action. Action comes first and feeling good comes later. So take action now. That's an answer to your question. All right, give me some more questions here. I love your questions. Thank you for the session. I feel connected to you and everyone's energy on this journey. Thank you, Vera, Rosales. Thank you very much. We're not done yet, but you know, we're almost there. We have 10 more minutes. So please, if you want to continue bathing in this, I'm going to send you some more. I'm going to ask the divine beings to join you, each one of you in your houses, if that's okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so we're sending them. Yeah. These beings are wonderful. I met them in Peru. They're absolutely wonderful beings, and they're willing to help us and help you. Yeah, so, you know, Kamal, it's not necessarily from your childhood. You know, you can program fears later on. If you've been married, you probably had a fear or had a fight or whatever, so that happens. What love, there helps so much. Yes, good, Ali, that's the way. I got so many questions. I'm trying to read them fast. Move into a beautiful apartment today. I've taken action today. This is great. Great, Lita, great for you. So yeah, the way you want to deal with challenging people is not to allow yourself to get them into your energy or go into their energy. Okay? So my point here is you stay in your own private bubble and let go of codependencies. You are independent and strong, whether you know it or not. It's just a matter of bringing it out. Okay? It's a matter of loving yourself first and foremost. Some people you have to let go of. It's okay. Stay away from toxic people. Stay away from toxicity. Or if you can protect from it and embrace it, it's even better. Okay, Patricia. But if these challenging people are part of your soul circle. Well, Mona, it's up to you. You know, whether you're part of your soul circle, it seems like you're advancing. Maybe they are too. It's all about communication, but you make decisions on what you want. You are the co-creator of your own lives. Yes, we're destined. Psychic attacks can be stopped by protecting yourself. Ask your guides to protect you. We're going to teach you this in shamanism. Yes, Mona, if you heal yourself, your energy will heal others as well. But do not push. You cannot heal somebody who does not want to be healed or is not ready to heal. You know that. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Shama. I appreciate this. Thank you, Mona. All right. So, all right, just focus on the energies around you. There's a lot of light around you. I hope you're feeling it. If you're sensitive to it, you will feel it. Thank you. I want want you to imagine bathing into this, in this light. Thank you. Thank you all. We're almost done, but shukran, Habibi. Thank you, teacher. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Stephanie. Stefania, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Walid. Thank you all. Keep these energies. All you have to do is invoke it. Just believe, have faith. If you don't, faith it until you make it. Faith it until you make it. Remember, not fake it, faith it until you make it. You can call in any guides, any energies, any peaceful energies. You can think peaceful energies. It's a matter of practice, practice and practice. I'm in Beirut right now, but I'm coming to Abu Dhabi and Dubai soon, hopefully. Thank you, Navina. Thank you, Madiha. Yes, energy is flowing. Thank you, Cindy. Yes, it is. I feel it too. Isn't that great? Looking forward to meeting you in person. Same here, Lira. Same here. Yes, I feel peaceful too, my friends. Thank you, Poison, Marilia. Thank you. So continue bathing. You can download my book from Marc, MarcMallat.com. Marc Mallat, MarcMallat.com. Just look at the website and you can download it for free. And please keep in touch. You know, once we feel good about ourselves and we catch that little vibration, we know how to shift our energies and we become strong. I think it's a bit of a responsibility to help others join us as well. Thank you for this communion, Laura, and this loving light. Thank you. Stay with it. Always remember, re-member, reconnect, remember. Feeling blessed as well. Just remember, gratitude. Great, Victor. Great, gratitude. Wow, that's like a huge one. I give a whole course on gratitude. Always feel gratitude. Even if you hurt yourself on a, you know, fall down or whatever, feel gratitude for that. There's always a lesson. Always, always a silver lining. The young children who are sick and some of them are even dying, they're actually smiling. These are real teachers. These are the masters. The masters are the people, yes, who are, okay, the masters are people who are feeling pain and suffering and yet are still smiling because they know who they are. There is no so much emotional pain once you know that you're loved completely and totally. There's no really emotional pain. And even physical pain can be overcome, you know, with hypnosis. And I've taught this many times before, or by the way, depends on your way of thinking. Pain is actually 97% in your mind. So somebody was asking me about pain. Okay, so please remember this in this session. You can always call in the good vibes, good vibrations. You can call in peace and love. And just do that. Send it in your body, send it in your psyche, send it in your financial life, send it into your love life, send it that peace. I choose peace. Prolonged physical pain. Elisa, prolonged physical pain, what is it, chronic pain or something? Maybe you can take a session with me, we can work on this. Just let me know what it is. This is, yeah. Yes. Well, sometimes it's hard to heal pain. Some people have chronic pain. There's a reason for that, but it can be diminished. Just like you turn down the light with a dimmer switch, you can turn down the pain. But that means you're forced, quote unquote, forced to go into this spiritual world and forced, quote unquote, encouraged to become more conscious as a healer to yourself. It's all about consciousness, my friends. It's all about consciousness. So I'm looking forward to giving more courses and seminars and helping you heal yourselves and developing this tribe that we have. Just please keep in touch, and God bless. Thank you very much, and we will talk soon, hopefully, brothers and sisters. Take
God
care.
bless you.
Go ahead. Thank
No,
you.
God bless. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Super.
Thank you, Mark. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Take care, Iran. See you soon.
Bye. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye. Take care.
Take care.
Bye. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.